hope this mic can record my sound okay, because I'm at the top of a mountain right now. Let's see if I can show you what I see, my city. I just want to make this video to talk about something that I think can help a good amount of people. With all the information out now, talking about manifesting and law of attraction and reality creation, walking this path to the highest version of ourselves, the simplicity of it can have you believe that it's easy to traverse realities, even if you believe you know what you're doing, or if you believe you're really spiritual or religious or in tune with source or whatever. This journey, while simple, is not easy for any one of us. Some of us have goals or ambitions that if we were to really tell anybody, we'd just be looked at as crazy and ostracized from what little communities we may have found and feel like we're a part of. In private communion, just you and source. There's all types of things, all types of desires that may pass through your filter. I'm not gonna lie, I've made so many mistakes trying to create my ideal reality. And I've hurt so many people unintentionally just trying to maintain some level of confidence in myself after feeling so low for so long in my life. They say things like fake it till you make it and embody that person now. And it sounds so simple, and then in practice, everything can get jacked up. Everything. This is what I've learned based off of my most recent failure. While deepening your relationship with Source, and I guess this is the same no matter what approach you take to it. So if you take an inward, introverted, or I guess an extreme would be selfish version of seeking source by going internally. For one, understand that one of the best ways to understand source is to go inside, to spend time in nature, spend time in solitude, spend time in the silence, just being receptive to things around you. Even as an introvert, you can go into a crowded area not to be noticed or to be seen, but just to feel what source has to say to you. And there's nothing wrong with that approach, and there's nothing wrong with you needing to, prolong that in order to reach a level of clarity or health that you feel is necessary for you to continue to walk your journey. There's nothing wrong with going inside, but for those of you like me who go internal, you have to be cognizant that Source is very real. And like Source is real, the things that you see, while yes, we can describe them as an illusion, we can describe this as a simulation, we can disguise this as a joint play that we're all taking a part in, that one consciousness is experiencing through all of us, that does not make it any less real. It does not make it any less that Source is experiencing itself through each and every individual. And we all have an equal amount of power. We are all gods and goddesses. And we are all capable of creating beautiful things, just as we are all capable of extreme evils. Because within the mind, within the body of God, all things are possible. So when you go inward and you reject the outside world because you claim that it's not real, understand balanced forces have to take action, because that's universal law. That's the law of the Lord, the law of the land. That's this entire system is built on principles and laws that govern how things operate. And just as Source is not going to pause universal law to succumb to any whim, no matter how you think you may not have, or whatever it is that you think you deserve or should get as a reward. The universal laws are what they are. And adherence to universal laws is how you can traverse this reality without getting swatted or slapped down by balanced forces because of something that you may have inadvertently done to hurt another child of God, to hurt another soul. And for those of you who go outward, extroverted, you look to experience Source through communion with others. And maybe you don't even call it by that. It's just you feel uplifted and energized when you're around other children of God, and other children of God are drawn to you. You're that magnet that gets energy from being around others. For you, understand, your internal state of being is very real. And while the things on the outside of you are real as well, the outside world is simply a reflection of your internal state of being. So when you encounter an error or you encounter a problem and you start ramping it up, doing more things, being around more people that you believe you'll be able to get energy from, stretching your personality to be whoever it is that you need to be in a situation in order to feel liked, or maybe you're confident enough to maintain your personality until it feels like it's a shackle on you and you can't evolve beyond it, or you think that you are it, and even when you feel in a certain situation that you can't or you should, or being you is not the right move for that moment, you just still have to push through and stay tied to your personality. You're not your personality. No matter what you think it is, how pleasing you think it is, or how horrible you think it is, you're not that. Although it is real in every version of you, in every version of reality, based on every choice that you could ever possibly make, has a unique personality that you, the soul, can shift into. Understand, this is all real, and to claim any of it is any less real than any other part is like challenging God to just show you his power or her power, however you want to deal with source, or however, whatever name resonates with you, source, God, whatever, the all. I'm gonna do my best to use this channel to just be a spark for you all, to help you learn from my mistakes and my successes. These laws, while simple, can be difficult to put into action to really get the results that we want. And sometimes we get results that aren't necessarily as we want, and we don't recognize them, so we still feel that void, and we still ask for something, a prayer that's already been answered. So how can we recognize when a prayer has been answered? And how can we recognize when we've taken an action that we thought would bring us towards our desired reality, but instead it's pushed us to some of our darker timelines? How can we, in a moment, begin to correct our path and correct our state of being so that we can maintain control of our mental state through whatever situation you find yourself in as you traverse reality? I would love to see anyone who watches my videos reach your fullest expression, and just don't even do it now, but when you start to have success and something even small that I said helps you, come back and drop a comment and let me know, let me know that I've been able to help someone else, because I've been trying for a long time just to help people, and I've been failing. So I'm just gonna pretend that you all are right in front of me, and I'm speaking directly to you. My face is turned directly to you, and I'm looking you in your eyes, and I'm telling you, I love you. And I want to see the best from you. This world needs the best of you. And I'm gonna help you get there. This is a spark.